Hey guys, welcome back. It's Kneon. We're going to talk about Marvel Comics and that they're going to make Ultraman comic books. Marvel Comics announced yesterday they're going to make Ultraman comic books. So it's not enough that Marvel has arguably run the American superhero market into the ground. Now they're coming for the Japanese superheroes as well. Maybe this is just a little doom and gloom on my part, but I am very curious as to why Marvel is going out and trying to license all of these characters. Just a couple months ago, they announced that they were doing Warhammer comics, and now they're doing Ultraman. You know, is Marvel starting to realize that it's living on borrowed time and it's trying to expand its appeal as much as it can to tap into the manga and anime market, to tap into the tabletop gaming market, because it is not doing a very good job with its own superheroes? I don't know. There's definitely something weird going on at Marvel, and this could be a Hail Mary pass, but Ultraman, you know, isn't exactly a household name over here in the States. Not like Power Rangers, although it could be a response to the success that Boom has had with their Power Rangers comics. I don't know. But before we get into it, please subscribe if you have not subscribed already. We're at about 76,000 subs. We're hoping for 100,000 soon. I think we'll probably hit that in another month or two. But thank you so much, everybody. It's been an amazing ride. This year has been really, really cool. And we really appreciate it. Just want to let you know that. So this coming from Marvel themselves, all new Ultraman stories arriving in 2020. Same time as Warhammer. Marvel and Tsuburaya Productions team up to publish Ultraman comics. Marvel Entertainment and Tsuburaya Productions are excited to announce a new collaboration that will bring new Ultraman stories to comics and graphic novels. Geeky was joking with me. She's like, are they going to have Ultra Woman? Is it going to be Ultra Woke? I mean, how are they going to do this? Because Marvel's track record has not been good. Look what they did to Star Wars. Look what they did to Star Wars. Look what they've done to the Marvel superheroes lately. Are they just gonna, bring those same sensibilities to Ultraman that they've brought to their own in-house products? I don't know. I'm concerned. I'm a little concerned. Unveiled at Tokyo Comic-Con, this new collaboration launches in 2020. Ultraman has been a pop culture classic since its introduction in the 60s, resulting in more than 50 years of stories told on screen and in the pages of manga and comics. And yeah, they're releasing all the Ultraman series on Blu-ray and Steelbook. Steelbook now, they're going through and remastering all the Ultraman. I think Mill Creek Productions is doing them, so if you want to catch up, there's a good opportunity to do that. Today, Ultraman continues to be a worldwide phenomenon, but fans will always remember the groundbreaking thrill and wonder of the first generation of Ultraman that started it all. Beginning next year, Marvel will expand the iconic era of the Ultras through the lens of Marvel's art and storytelling. That concerns me greatly. Through the lens, the distorted funhouse mirror of current year Marvel's storytelling. As one of the world's most popular franchises, Ultraman has brought together some of the most passionate fandoms in pop culture today, and we can't wait to bring his stories to even more fans around the globe, said Marvel editor-in-chief C.B. Cebulski, who spent a lot of time in Japan and got in trouble for using a pen name, and that's a whole nother story. Like Marvel, Ultraman captivated generations by telling spectacular stories grounded in the real world, and it continues to be a beloved classic through its television shows, movies, toys, games, comics, and more. And we want in on that. Marvel wants in on that. We're also thrilled to introduce new chapters to the Ultraman multiverse next year. Now here's what the Tsuburaya Productions CEO says. We're delighted to announce the partnership with Marvel, one of the leading entertainment companies that has produced fascinating characters and stories loved by fans across the globe for 80 years. We can't be more excited to explore and create new stories for the Ultraman franchise with Marvel and bringing them to both Marvel and Ultraman fans around the world. Story and creative team details will be shared at a later date. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to unpack this. I'm going to pull a Tim Miller and be like, I'm still processing this, because we got a lot of things going on with Marvel. Other than the X-Men books, their sales overall have flatlined. They've been down. There's been a lot of talk about how down Marvel Comics has been, how down DC Comics has been, and manga is definitely making a comeback. Manga is actually doing very, very well. I have to think on some level, And I don't know if they're watching Power Rangers at Boom, which is actually selling pretty well for an indie title. But I have to wonder on some level if this isn't an attempt to kind of shoehorn American sensibilities, Marvel's American sensibilities, their post-2015 Marvel sensibilities, into a Japanese IP, a beloved Japanese IP, either to get ready for the switch over to manga or whatever. Because we had done a video a couple months ago about how Marvel was looking to do more manga overseas, and that they were teaming up, I think, with Viz. They were going to team up with Viz and do more manga, or bring manga over here. So I think they're already seeing the writing on the wall, which is the future is manga. The fact that they're going to be making their own Ultraman stories, I am not sold on this. I think this is going to be a disaster. I don't know. I don't trust current year Marvel, especially with somebody else's IP. But it seems like they're going after all these licenses now, which is weird. I mean, Marvel did that back in the day, but that was before they were gobbled up by the Walt Disney Company. You know, again, they're going to be doing Warhammer, and everybody's like, oh God, don't let Marvel anywhere near Warhammer. Warhammer is one of the last IP that hasn't been quote-unquote wokeified yet, and Marvel's going to ruin it. And I'm really concerned about Ultraman. Now, Ultraman has a very special place here at in the Reef, because Ultraman is one of Squid King's very favorite things in the world. Squid King has been watching Ultraman since he was about 3 years old. He started watching Ultraman, then eventually got into Super Sentai and a lot of the live action Japanese shows. He's somewhat into anime, but he loves the live action shows. Ultraman is definitely one of his favorites. It's one of his favorite things ever. And it's going to be pretty heartbreaking for him, I think, if Marvel ruins Ultraman. So I don't know. But the cover is nice. I think this is Alex Ross. Is this Alex Ross? I mean, that's beautiful. But I don't trust Marvel. I don't trust Marvel to do right by Ultraman at all. I just want to know what's going on here, because there's definitely something going on here. Now, CB Cebulski, his background is, in Asia. He did a lot of Marvel projects in Asia for a number of years. And so it's not surprising that he's trying to go back to that, because that's what he knows. It's just a very unusual choice. And I do think that this is Marvel trying to shore itself up for the upcoming manga and anime boom. I mean, we're already seeing a boom in anime. We're seeing a boom in manga sales here in the US. And I think Marvel is trying to latch on to an existing IP to get into that. So this is interesting. This is coming from, well, it used to be IO9. I don't think IO9 exists on its own anymore. So Gizmodo, Disney's subsidiary, maker of some pretty good comics. It's really a mixed bag at this point. It's teaming up with the owners of Ultraman to produce new Ultraman comics and graphic novels. This is what they said. Ultraman's a rad character, a monster fighting hero who prefigures some of the more well-known tokusatsu properties like Super Sentai and Power Rangers. You should like Ultraman, because now Ultraman's cool, because Marvel Comics is getting a hold of Ultraman. More news will be forthcoming. I'm not excited. I'm not excited. I think they're going to ruin it. I think they're going to ruin Warhammer too. I think it's just very weird that Marvel is jobbing its superheroes out to companies like IDW. Right? They're sending their characters over to other companies. Their flagship characters, their own IP, they're sending them to IDW, but then they're going out and licensing these other properties. It's very, very weird. I don't know. I don't know what's behind this. I don't know if this is a Hail Mary pass or what, but at least we know Marvel plans on being in business throughout the end of 2020. So there's that. So please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants here on Clownfish TV. We'll talk to you guys later. Thinking about printing your own comic books, graphic novel, or manga? We recommend our friends over at PrintNinja. We've been using PrintNinja as long as they've been printing comics, and both the quality and price is excellent. Mention Clownfish TV and get an additional 5% overrun of your book order quantity printed for free. For free! That's free books, people. Just mention this offer on the phone or in the additional information box on the quote request form. That's printninja.com, or click on the link in the description below. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.